Storm Prep 2025 gave homeowners the chance to meet local contractors. The goal is for people to be prepared before a storm to help relieve stress on the back end of one. Hurricane season is here, and Jefferson Parish brought everything someone would need to repair their home to one spot on Saturday.
We've had the storm and the flood and everything, and to get better information I thought would be helpful.
Anita Geraci has lived in her River Ridge home for 40 years and says she came to Storm Prep 2025 at the Yenny building to get solid information on roofers, generators, contractors, and more that are all licensed and insured in Louisiana.
I have seen the grief that people face when they are impacted by these storms, and we're trying to do our part to make sure that everyone has the resources they need to not have to go through that grief.
Dan Mills is the CEO of the Home Builders Association of Greater New Orleans and says storms can be scary and destructive.
I've seen a lot of storms come in, and they always make me nervous. The worst thing you can do is try to stay during a storm that's truly dangerous.
Which is why Greg Jacomine says getting information before the big one can help save a lot of stress when it's time to start the rebuilding process.
And a homeowner that doesn't know to ask the certain questions, are they licensed, insured, Louisiana base contractor, what are reviews, like that's the last thing customers are thinking of. So what this event's doing is doing all that thinking for the homeowner so that when they evacuate, they don't have that stress. The only stress for them is just to come back home.
There's a lot of people did not have good information. They gave their money before they got the service. So this, I think, would help solve some of that.
There are more events like this in the works to help get you prepared for hurricane season, but for some like Geraci, having to think about storm recovery was not as stressful as it has been in the past.
They didn't really try to sell anything. They just want you to know who to call when it happens.